Welcome, I'm Rob. You join me on the grid at TeamSport Sheffield for the third race of this 4-race event. This event is 4 15-minute races, each with a random starting grid. And the random grid position I've got for this one is first. Yes, I'm starting on pole. I'm going to have to defend hard throughout most of this race as I've got a fast and light junior driver, Sky, starting alongside me in P2. There's no room to move up the grid, unlike the previous 2 successful races. I just need to not fall too far back. So when those lights go to green, it's time to go. And there's a great getaway from me with a quick reaction to the lights. Sky is immediately trying to take a look around and the outside, but is unable to make a move in turn 1. It seems I'm not too happy with this car. I had the same car for race 1 and 2, and I'll be using this car for this and the next race. I better learn how it drives, and quickly. There really isn't going to be much to do apart from drive as quickly as I can and hope I don't make any silly mistakes that allow Sky or anyone else to come through. I don't keep looking around too much, I just focus on making sure I'm taking defensive lines wherever I feel slow. So the whole track. I'm starting to get a feel for this car, but I know Sky will be a lot quicker than this. There's a small mistake there and the pressure is already getting to me. I know I'm slow in this section as it is. I can't afford mistakes too. Fortunately, I have a trick up my sleeve here to defend. I've not made the same mistake this time, but I can feel that my car bogs on the switchback. I'll need to be wary of that or Sky will be able to pass on the run to the hairpin. It looks like we're coming up to lap of back marker already. It's Angry Average Go-Karter, who I was unable to pass in race 2. It seems he may have had to change his kart. He knows we're coming though and leaves a nice space on the inside of turn 1. Thanks. This lap is getting a little messy. I really need to focus. On the exit of turn 1, I take another look over my shoulder and spot a brightly coloured helmet. But it's not the kart we've just lapped. It's another fast, light, junior driver catching up very quickly indeed. Pressure is definitely building. That little trick I mentioned earlier, if I felt I was slow, I'd lift slightly on the apex of the right-hander. The kart behind then has no option but to hit the back of me, transferring their momentum to me. As they make contact, I'm back on the throttle with a mini speed boost. That check told me everything I needed to know now. Edward was right behind Sky. We're a tight train of 3. I think Sky had learned my trick, as she didn't make contact this time and managed to get herself nicely up the inside into the hairpin. And straight through comes Edward too. Now watch them disappear. Well, a lap later and they're about 2 seconds ahead of me. How did I hold her off for so long? We're on to the final lap and I have a comfortable lead over P4, so I can relax and watch the fighting going on up ahead. And there is the checkered flag, so that's another podium for me. Another should have been medal. As I said in the last race, each of these 4 races were supposed to get their own podium presentation, but for unknown reasons, the evening was run on a points-based system instead. Join me tomorrow for the final race on this series, and I'll let you know how I got on overall. As always, thank you so much for joining me on my go-karting adventures. If you have enjoyed this race, please do give the video a thumbs up and leave any feedback down below in the comments. Thank you to all of you who have subscribed. We're near the end, and during August alone, I've seen over 130 new subscribers. That is almost a new record. If you haven't yet subscribed, please do consider doing so, as not only do I appreciate it, and it makes me want to keep making this content, but it will help me to grow and bring more of the new venues to you too. So until next time, cheers.